It's not a specific city, it's not a specific ghetto, it could be anywhere. You know, this could be applied to pretty much any of those countries in the 1940s.
Albrecht is, you know, he's a man, he's an officer in this production as opposed to part of the aristocracy in a traditional Giselle. And for me, at the start in Act 1, he feels invincible. That is Albrecht to me. He sees Giselle that catches his eye, and he will do anything and everything in his power to sort of fall in love with her.
I'm dancing Giselle, and I love this role a lot. It's, I think, one of my favorite roles.
Initially, I think he's very much attracted to her because he's never interacted with her before. So I think he's very much attracted to her, how she looks physically, and then I think as their relationship develops, I think he really does fall in love with her and her love for him, and that's what really crushes him when he realizes what he's done.
It's a story about love, about forgiveness. So technically this is not hardest ballet for me. Yeah, it's more emotional, very emotional ballet.
And I think the whole production is a learning curve for Albrecht in that, you know, actions have consequences is the big takeaway from Albrecht. And yeah, this version is much heavier than a traditional Giselle in the consequences that his actions do have.
It's a theater play, it's a movie. The audience looks into the story, which is fantastic. That's why you want the art to move you, and you have to be a good dancer to do it. Oh gosh, you do. Like, men have to do more double tours than ever. You know, the whole community, the entire company, from the corps de ballet member until the principals, like everyone has to do classical technique.
version, if these people are in ghetto, we can see that people still enjoy life and celebrate life, actually.
One of the key moments is the eye contact between Albrecht and Giselle during the mad scene when he knows what he's done and he's really messed up. Another key moment is the start of second act, where Albrecht is reliving the massacre of the community and walking through the corpses that line the stage is a harrowing moment in this production.
I premiere today as Hilarion in this new Giselle that we have, made by Michael Pink. I think it's a very good production and I really like it. I especially like that the first act is classical and it involves a lot of acting, and the second act is very contemporary for core and the community, but still classical for the soloists. And I think the story in this one comes across very well, even to an audience member who might not know so much about ballet. My role specifically, I think it's a very versatile role if you think about it. It consists of acting, classical dance, contemporary dance, and even a bit of partnering. So it has a bit of everything. But to me, I found the acting part definitely the most challenging, because especially in the first act, Hilarion is a very aggressive and pushy guy, and he has to fight for his girl Giselle, and I'm more of a shy Estonian, so I had to find my way of developing that character.
It makes us feel something, and it's very relevant nowadays because there's also war, there's also injustice, there is also prejudice, there's also revenge, there is insanity, there's all of it, and there are people that can forgive, there are people that can love, And that story sort of brings that out. Like Giselle completely forgives Albrecht for his love. She sees the purity of it. But the community who suffered because of Albrecht's little fling is driving him into insanity. And that's why if the curtain didn't close, we would see him blowing his brains out, basically. So.
The technical challenges of this production is predominantly stamina, because Albrecht comes on for his sad gun variation and does not leave the stage until the curtain closes. Act 1 is nice, you get a break, it's very pedestrian. Because he's an officer, you can walk and have sort of a natural weight, and it's very social. But second act is really where the stamina is the biggest challenge.